What's the deal, people? What's up? This is your boy, Big K.Solo, and you already know you right here with me on the Ghetto Gossip Show. All right? What's up, people? Listen, I'm about to give you guys a story about one of my boys. He went by the name of Choco. We used to call him Little Choco. And this story is to let people know that just because you short, you small, like about 5'3", weigh like about 120 pounds, 130 pounds, doesn't mean that you pussy. Because believe it or not, Choco was about 5'3", weighed about 125 to 130 pounds maybe, and this dude was a murderer in Rikers Island. And this is in the year of, if I quite remember, from 86 to 87. He was doing 2 years running wild in c.74, c.76, because if you get 2 years, if you get a year in Rikers Island, you do 8 months. You understand what I'm saying? So if you get 2 years running wild, that means you do 16 months. And you do it in the island. You could do the whole 2 years. If you violate or you mess up, they'll write you up and they'll take, they'll take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, whatever. Say they could play with you all the way to 2 years. But, this Choco, and let me tell you something about Choco real quick, okay? Choco, damn, I want to put this to hold up, guys. Hold up. Let me light this up real quick, my bad. Choco in the street was not really about it. You understand? He was not really one of these thugged out dudes, you know what I'm saying? And I met Chuck when I came home in '85. He was hanging out with the Hughes boys, the crew that I was down with. No question about that. Many people that's from the Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan. I'm pretty sure you heard of the Hughes boys, THB. You know what I'm saying? We did not run under the Chingaling motorcycle gang. We did not run under them. But at the beginning, we did. You know what I'm saying? They were supposed to be our godfathers. But as older we got, and also they try to use us a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like they was getting paid for things that we was doing and they was not. You know what I'm saying? Like, people was giving contracts like, yo, this dude was messing with me, blah, 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 blah. So what Chinglings would do was get that money and would send us to take care of the business. And we take care of the business because we thought it was all love until we found out, a couple of years later, we found out that they was making money out of us, and that's crazy. They used to go send us to a store, yo, go pick up $300 and just say, saying blah, 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 told you that to give me the money. So I had to go over there, say the name, yo, such and such told me to give me the money, the $300, and dudes was giving me the money. And that was extortion money, no question. And, we didn't know about this, you know what I'm saying? Being honest with you guys, we did not know about none of this shit, but, as year went by, as older we started getting, shit started coming out to the light. She started coming out to the light. I hate this joint. She started coming out to the light, So, anyway, that was the crew I was running with. And Choco was not down with us when I first met him. You understand? It took him a little while, for him to get down with us. And like I said, he was not about that. And when we found out about Choco, when I found out about Choco used to hang out with the Rocksteady crew. Not with the Rocksteady crew, he used to hang out with Flex. Flex is a good dude, beautiful dude. He was my dude. Whatever people say that he did, I don't believe none of that shit. I gotta see papers. You understand what I'm saying? For me, Flex is one of the, how can I say, one of the legends in the Bronx. Believe that. A lot of people was talking shit about him, and like I said, I don't believe none of that. You understand what I'm saying? And shout out to Flex, shout out to his sister, shout out to his moms, to his pops, to his family, period. To his kids. And wherever you at, Flex, man, you already know, man, I got love for you. You heard? Even though you put a $15,000 contract on me, but that's all right. That's another show. And I understand why you did that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not even mad at you. I'm mad at the one that tried to get that 15,000. That was Little Pete. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the story's like this, right? So, like I said, Choco, was down hard and everything. So, in the 80s, you already know 85, that's when the crack came out. Everybody and their mother was doing crack. You understand what I'm saying? I remember one time, I was hanging out, we was chilling, and white boy David called me. White boy David was down with the Hughes boys. You know what I'm saying? White boy David was an officer just like me. Officer is, if you put in work, you get ranks. You know what I'm saying? We had Hughes boys, and then first we had Hughes. If you get down with us, you know what I'm saying, we accept you, you get the Hughes. It stays Hughes. Then, at a little while, you get the boys. You know what I'm saying? So now you got the Hughes boys. And if you do your thing, you know what I'm saying, blah, 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 you get New York. That's NY. That's a rank. And if you start doing your thing again, you get another rank. That's Bronx, New York. So you get the Bronx, New York. You get the NYBX. That's a rank. So the last rank is officer. That's BC. The BC standard for backcracker. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they got the backcracker, but yeah, whatever. I was an officer. So anyway, David was hanging out with Choco one day, and that's how I met him. Mm. And the first day that I ever tried that crack shit, it was with Choco and white boy David. Like I said, I ain't know nothing about that. So one day, you know, they chilling in the hallway, they doing their thing. I'm with some of the guys, some of the Hughes boys, and we talking, blah blah blah. And they took a hit, and they told me if I wanted one, I was like, fuck it. I heard about the shit, I heard about it, but I never tried this, or whatever. Boom, I did a hit, and you already know what time it was. So what we used to do was, and well, really what Choco used to do, because David was a manipulator. You know what I'm saying? David used to tell this nigga what to do, and Choco used to do it to have, how can I say, for us to accept them as a Hughes boy. He used to do whatever we used to tell him to do. And sometimes I used to get mad at David. Like, nah, David, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna put that kid to do that shit. It's crazy. You understand? So anyway, what Choco used to do, he used to go and rob people. He used to go, we used to walk with him and shit like that. We used to pick out a victim, and boom, yo, then they got a nice chain. Go get that. And Choco was a fast motherfucker. This dude could run. Choco, I never met a dude faster than Choco. Never met a dude faster than Choco. And believe me, I've seen a lot of dudes run before, especially for their life. And I never seen Choco run. I mean, I never seen nobody that could run like Choco, man. Choco was like a real Speedy Gonzalez motherfucker. You feel me? He would have been good in the NFL. So that was Choco's thing. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yo, Choco, go get that. Boom. We used to go to the cashier on the first and on the third. And people used to come out the cashier holding their money or counting their money and whap, bing, boom, you know what I'm saying? He'd just grab it out their hands and run. I'm serious, bro. Choco was amazing the way he would do things. But like I said, he used to do it because of David and not because of me, because of David. You know what I'm saying? David was an officer, I was an officer, but he wanted to show David that he could get down with the Hughes boys. After a while, he got to become a Hughes boy. Hughes boys only. He didn't get no rank. But now back to saying to the shit. Now one time, Choco robs this dude in our block, in Hughes Avenue, our block. He robs this dude, and the dude that robbed that my man, may he rest in peace. Willie sent him to do it. We used to call him Acid Willie because he just sell mescalines. I don't know if you people ever remember the mescalines. So anyway, one day, I'm in the corner. I was not chilling with them that day, but I heard what was going about to go down. There was this dude that used to live in Willie's building, and this nigga had mad gold chains on. I mean, the dude used to wear like about 9, 10 gold chains, bro. You understand what I'm saying? All gold chains had medallion. And this is like an 86, kid. And, I don't know how nobody robbed him because this is the time when the crack was going on, when crack was on fire. Like I said, everybody and their mother was doing this shit. And you couldn't go to the store without a gun. You know what I'm saying? Because people were robbing motherfuckers. Let's keep it official. And I was one of the people that was doing it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I saw what happened. Dude goes to the store. He walks out the building. So Willie came and said, "Yo, that nigga going to the store. Look, he got his sandals on. He's going to the store. He ain't going nowhere far." And he's telling this to Choco and somebody else. I forgot who was it. And I was there talking to my man Flacco. So we chilling. Flacco's not a huge boy. So we chilling and I'm air hustling. You know what I'm saying? Air hustling is that, you listening what's going down. And I turned around and I said, "Yo, Willie, you crazy, bro. That dude lives in your building. Are you stupid?" He was like, "Oh, no, I'm not going to do it. Choco's going to do it." But then I come out and say, "Yo, but the fucking dude saw you chilling right now with Choco." When he walked down the stairs, first thing he did, he saw you, Choco, and me, and this nigga. I mean, are you crazy, bro? So, nigga like me just came home, man. I don't want no new one, none of that shit. I don't want to be down with that shit. So I walk away. Me and Flopper just walk away. We get the fuck out of Dodge. What happens? We going up Arthur Avenue. You got Hughes and you got Arthur. We walking up Arthur Avenue. Next thing you know, we stop in one of the buildings by Arthur. We stop, we rolling a blunt. And the next thing you know, I see Choco running right by a fume. I mean, this nigga was Speedy Gonzalo. You feeling me? And like I said, Choco was not a dude that was buck wild about fighting. You understand what I'm saying? If you would like push him to fight, yo, Choco, you gotta fight this dude. Yo, he was not a fighter, man. Choco, you could say Choco was like, I don't want to disrespect my man, because that's like my brother, but he was soft. Choco was soft until he went to the island. Now, that case right there, Choco got locked up. Choco got locked up. Willie got locked up. Two or three other dudes got locked up. Willie, Choco, and who else? And White Boy David got locked up because they was looking for White Boy David for something that he did also with Choco. So they got David, Willie, and Choco for that bullshit. They got Willie, Choco for that robbery, for robbing that kid for his 10 gold chains. And they got White Boy David for another robbery with Choco. And, it's fucked up. Now, thank God they was not looking for me. You know what I'm saying? Because, I would have been, forget about it. He just came home. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Choco winds up in jail. Now, all right, he winds up going to C.74. And to myself, I'm saying to myself, like, "Oh man, they're gonna get this kid." All right, baby, I heard you. Then I'm like, "Damn, they're gonna get this kid. They're gonna whip on this kid. They're gonna rob this kid. They're gonna use him to wash clothes." You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking Choco was a wannabe, and I do anything to get down with you guys. And most of the time, when you got somebody that does things like that, he's put, but how can I say pusnatical? And you already know what pusnatical means. I don't want to say, the PSSY, you know what I'm saying? I thought he was pusnatical. But what happens? He winds up going to the island, C.74. Bro, while he says C.74, he meets this 5%er. I don't know the name of the 5%. I never knew the name of the 5%er, but he took liking to Choco. Because back then, people had sons. You understand what I'm saying? What you consider a son. Saying a dude that you look and you like him and you get him down with you and he does things for you like makes your bed. Yo, Choco, go make me some Kool-Aid. He made some Kool-Aid for the both of them. You understand what I'm saying? He's taking care of Choco the same way he taking care of Choco with commissary. Because Choco didn't have it like that. So that dude became his son. I mean, Choco became that dude's son. And let me tell you, that kid was no joke. I'm being honest with you, that kid was no joke because when I got locked up in '87, I went back to C.74 and I was hearing about this dude and until one day I met him. And he was telling me about Choco and shit like that. He was like, yo, that's my little son. He went to C.76 on me, blah, blah, blah. We started kicking about Choco. Then I started telling him about Choco about how he was robbing people for their gold chain. And we was laughing. And he was like, yo, man, that was Choco. That was Choco over here. And I said, what you mean? He was like, yo, Choco was robbing anything and everybody and anything. So I was like, Choco. He was like, yeah, Choco, man. So, he said, well, he started doing that because he became my son. So I had to send him on missions. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what people used to do. A lot of 5%ers used to take a crab, what we used to call crabs. Now they call them day room dummies and shit. So we used to call them crabs. So, he took Choco out of that position and got him down with him. So nobody used to fuck with Choco because of the 5%er dude. Forgot his name. I wish I knew his name, but this dude was Bralil. And I'm talking about Bralil. He nigga had a body. Nigga tall. You know what I'm saying? You got to put some work to get this dude, not to knock this dude down. So anyway, Choco robbing niggas. Now, Choco winds up going to C.76, the sentence building. He got 2 years running wild. Now, mind you, Choco already robbed like about 10, 15 motherfuckers in the island, C.74. So he already had a name. He had his name. His name was popular in C.74, but not in C.76. So I remember, God rest his soul, Miguel was there. Willie got to go to C.76. Some of the Hughes boys got to go to C.76. Miguel was there, and Miguel, like I said, Miguel used to box like me. But Miguel was younger than me, and he was still doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? And I remember that Willie and who else? Willie and 2 or 3 other Hughes boys was there. But they didn't fuck with the Hughes boys because of Miguel. You understand what I'm saying? Miguel, Miguel knew them. Miguel put out the word, yo, that's my man. That's one of my peoples. That's one of my people. That's one of my people. Don't fuck with him. So Miguel had juice, bro. The dude that killed his brother went to PC. Miguel found out that homeboy was there, this dude named Allen, and he went to PC, son, because Miguel wanted him. And they knew that Miguel had mad power. So he didn't want no part going to population, son. So he went to PC. So anyway, there was this dude named Igard. Igard was supposed to be this terror dude. He had, I think it was 9Q, 11Q, 9Q, something like that, and C.76. This nigga Igard, like I said, was a terror. Everybody, saying he was robbing people, but he was robbing people that couldn't do nothing for themselves. You know what I'm saying? He was robbing mad Puerto Ricans. That's just what I'm trying to tell people, that Puerto Rico was not depressing nobody. Puerto Rico was not taking advantage of nobody, man. It was the other way around. So what happened? There was this dude that I got robbed, this Puerto Rican cat that I got robbed. Choco was eating with this dude. You know what I'm saying? This dude was going to commissary, and he used to put all his commissary on Choco's locker. Because Choco was holding him down. Little Choco was doing his thing, po. Choco got to blaze about 6 fucking dudes that their names rang bells. He even robbed one of the dudes that did a bid with me. My first bid in '85, he robbed this dude. What was his nigga name? Pee Wee, Pee Wee or PG, something like that. I don't know if it was Pee Wee. He was a short dude, something like Choco size. But this little motherfucker was crazy. You feel me? This little motherfucker was wild, wild, wild. And Choco got to rob this dude in '86. Got to rob him. So obviously Pee Wee went home and probably put a new one and wound up in C.76. So Choco got him. Anyway, when I got robbed this kid that was taking care, and he was taking care of Choco, but not taking care of Choco like for fights and not like that. No, because the kid was pussy. Choco was taking care of him for that. No, Choco was making sure nobody touched this dude. This is my food. Saying you touch it, you're gonna have problems with me. Hey, can't beat that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta defend that kid. That's the only money you're getting. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting no money in the visits. You're not getting no visits. You're not getting no money. You're gonna get a son, and you're gonna protect your son. You feeling me? Because your son is putting food in your stomach. I had 2 or 3 sons, but it was not for food. It was not for that. It was just because I liked the motherfuckers and they was cool. You feel me? One of them hooked me up with his cousin. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? I was getting balloonies. I was getting my loonies. You know what I'm saying? But that's another story. But anyway, Choco tells I God, yo, you did this to my man. And I God was in the same house as Choco. So Choco went and said, yo, listen, I heard that you took some shit off this nigga's locker. That shit is mine. Whatever Shorty got his locker is mine, and you know that, I got. So by you robbing this kid, you disrespecting me. So I got was like, yo, man, whatever, man, you know, saying you lucky I didn't rob you. Son, all of a sudden, Choco just did a little fake turn and just whack, caught him with the idox. Caught him with the idox. I'm not gonna mark my face, but he caught him good. He caught him so fucking good that his nose right here was hanging. This piece right here was hanging. They had to take it, put it back, and sew it. You feeling me? That's how deep. And caught him again in the back. Cause when Choco caught I got turned around real quick when he saw the blood. He turned around real quick like to run, and Choco caught him in the back. Wow! Yo, that shit was like long rip, son. So anyway, Choco gets knocked. You know what I'm saying? Knocked. Like, you know, he gets knocked, you know, he goes to the box. They thinking about giving him another case. But he didn't get no case because nobody snitched. God knows if he would have snitched, all his 5%ers would have ate him. Would have ate him. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna be a snitch and rock around and rock as a 5%er. It's impossible. It's just like the Bloods, just like the Kings, like the Cribs. We ain't gonna let no snitch run around like everything's okay. Are you stupid? So anyway, Choco winds up, you know what I'm saying, in the box, and he's in pre-beam. Pre-beam, that's that's crazy. I don't know who made this law. Pre-beam is like you in the box, but you're not in the box. You could go out and watch TV, but you could go where the PC was at. People in PC, dudes that was scared to go to population, had to deal with some of the guys in population that they was waiting for their hearing and be in the beam. So you know these dudes was making money. You know what I'm saying? Because they was robbing niggas that was in PC. I did it a few times in C.76. What? I'm giving me 30 days, fuck it. You give me 40 days, fuck it. You go to pre-beam when they lock you out, yo, go over there, go watch TV until I think it was up to 10:30. 10:30 they send you back to your cell. Man, listen, son. I had to have cigarettes. I had to hit everybody that couldn't come out because once they hit you with the days, okay, they find you guilty. They're gonna give you 25 days. They're gonna give you 50 days. You don't get out no more. You locked in. 24-0. The only time you come out if you want to go out to the yard, and the yard is like some little fucking chihuahua, small ass yard, and you don't go no commissary, and that's it. That's it. And, oh yeah, and you take a shower 3 times a week. 3 times a week, bro. So by the time I used to go to the box, you know, I had mad tobacco. You know, say because once they find you guilty, the COs they call your house. Yo, they found this dude guilty for 90 days, whatever, 60 days, whatever the fuck. So what the CO does is he goes to your cell and he clears everything out, your Walkman, your whatever. If you still got commissary, like if you got cigarettes still, they take your cigarettes and they put it in the bag. They put your ID number and your name, and they hold that for you. See, but I'm not stupid. I already knew what time it was. So what I did was all the cigarettes that I had, Newports, what I did, I broke it down. I broke that, you know, like you got the cigarettes, so I broke it, took out the tobacco. Bro, I had like about 4 or 5 packs, and I started boofing those gloves and shit that you used to cook food. I was putting my tobacco in there. Okay, that's how you keep tobacco. That's how you live. Anyway, Choco, like I said, Choco goes in there. Choco comes out. There's this other dude that was Igar's man. And this dude was not, his name was it Diesel? Trying to, I don't know if it was Diesel. Me and Diesel had a fight. I knocked the shit out of Diesel. I knocked him the fuck out. But I give respect to Diesel because he could have caught me. One day I was taking a shower and I had soap in my hair and in my eyes and I'm, waxing up. I didn't have nobody looking out for me at that time. And when I cleared the soap out of my face and shit, Diesel was right there looking at me. So right there, I'm like, what's up? And he was like, nah, man, I don't want no problem, Solo. It's over with. It's over with. So I'm like, all right, he could have had me there, son. And next you know, me and Diesel we became homies. You feeling me? But anyway, I don't know if it was Diesel. I don't think it was Diesel, but I forgot to do his name anyway. He was Igar's man from the world, from the streets. He was talking all that shit. Yo, I want to get Choco. I'm going to get Choco. When that nigga come out the box, yo, that nigga's dog food. Blah, he good to get the guy that got popping all that shit, bro. I even told the dude, yo, watch your mouth, bro. You talking about my man. He was like, nah, but yo, it's supposed to be a one-on-one. If he come out, it's a one-on-one. I'm like, all right, if it's a one-on-one, it's a one-on-one. But remember, you talking that shit. When he comes out, you're going to have to deal with that. He was like, no problem, I'm not pussy, all that gangster talk. Choco comes out. Choco goes to 11Q. 11Q, I don't know if it was 11, I know it's 11, 12Q, 11Q, 9Q, 10Q, then you got 7Q, 6Q, shit like that. I think it's Q or Quap, I forgot. But I know it's 7, whatever the fuck. Choco winds up going to, I think it was 11Q. 11Q is New Jack. That's where they throw all the New Jacks and shit like that. Or when you come out the box, they throw you in there. What happens? Homeboy finds out that Choco is in 11U. 11U. That's how you do the U. They were 12U, 11U, 7, yeah, U. Not Q, it was U. So, dude finds out. Now, this motherfucker every day coming out with his gap. Every day coming out with his gap. You go to chow 3 times a day, he has his gap. He was not going to the yard. He was not playing the gym. Choco was going to the yard. Choco was going to the gym. Choco saw him one day while they was eating at Chow. Chow is big. It's a big mess hall. C.76 mess hall for me is the biggest mess hall they have in Rikers Island in every building. But I've been to the ATM, Beacon. I've been to C.75, C.95, the woman. I've been all there. And I believe C.76 mess hall is the biggest mess hall. I believe it is. So anyway, what happens? Homeboy Choco is hearing all that shit, that homeboy's popping that shit. They go to chow, homeboy's sitting down eating. Choco goes to chow. Choco sees him the homeboy Igar's man is sitting down. Choco's in the line for chow. Choco sees him and he screams out his name, yo, what's up? Homeboy looks at him and he said, yo, what's up? So they start blah, 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 going at it with each other, that was mouth talk. But Choco comes and says, you know something, man? I see you when I see you. So homeboy was like, what's up? I'm here now. So Choco was like, motherfucker, I ain't gonna do nothing to you, nigga. Why you got 1,000 fucking police looking at us right now? Man, police looking at them arguing. So Choco like, I ain't gonna do nothing to you. Are you stupid? Come on, man, stop that Superman shit. I know about this because these are things that Choco told me and other people told me about Choco because I wound up going to C.76 when Choco was there. You know what I'm saying? When I got there, I went for a bullshit 6 months. Out of 6 months, you do 4 months. And I wound up with Choco, man, and yo, we have fun. I have fun with Choco, man. And that's when I became the suicide watcher for PC. I was the suicide watcher for PC, son, and I was getting paid. I'm talking about getting paid. Because, you got these white boys up there, bro, mostly all white boys, and you got Spanish dudes and black dudes, but you got more white boys than black and Spanish. Black and Spanish are the minority in PC. You understand where I'm going with this? They the minority in PC. So, these white boys have money. Mama Duke's hitting them off. And, yo, let me tell you, son, every time I used to come home to my house, so I used to go back to my dorm, I used to come back always with a bag full of carrot cakes, cookies, cigarettes, Kool-Aid, you name it, I had it. You understand what I'm saying? And I did not rob nobody. I was not like, yo, let me get this shit. No, that was not my thing. So anyway, that same day, remember, they was arguing for at lunch. This was lunchtime. Dinner time comes. The last chow. So now when you go to chow, you got to go with your greens on, all your green pants, your green shirt, and you got to take your ID card. You got to clip it right here where they can see your ID card and all that bullshit. What Choco did, bro, this nigga Choco's crazy. What he did was he took this other guy's glasses. This dude has some real thick ass glasses, like my glasses, like the glasses that I wear, because I wear thick glasses in a car accident that I had. You know, I wear contacts and shit. But if I got my contacts, I put on my glasses, my shit's are thick. So I don't know how Chuck's crazy. He puts on the thick glasses, trying to disguise himself a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? So he puts on the glasses. You know, he can't see shit. He can't see shit. But his man is right behind him, and he like got Choco by the shoulders. So homeboy was sitting down in the wrong spot. He was sitting right next to the fucking how you call that shit? The oh man, the pole. It's like, you know, when you online, there's a pole that you know, like if you go over the pole, you right there where the guys are eating. So you know, you in your line and you can talk to people right there, blah blah. You don't know how many people got snuffed. Like somebody's eating, yum 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 yum, and when they let back at that, somebody's in the line, they snuff them. Or somebody's in the line and homeboy doesn't notice that homeboy's eating, and when he goes like this, the dude that's sitting down knocks him out. So you know, that was trouble. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, homeboy is like second person to the pole. And I don't know what happened to this dude. I don't know, did he sleep or what? Or he really thought he was about that life. He really thought that he was a murderer. Bro, Choco wore his glasses. When Choco got next to the dude, they said that homeboy even looked at Choco, but he didn't recognize them because of those thick ass fucking glasses. So when homeboy goes down to eat, bro, Choco just went through the fucking pole, you know, the rail, whatever you want to call it. He went right through the rail and caught him. He picked up his hand like this, like he picked up his chin, picked it up and called whop, 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 like 3 times, son. 3 times. Right there, they grabbed Choco again. Black, 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 black. They like a Choco. Remember, everything just started going crazy. Niggas started getting up. The house that Duke was in started fighting the house that Choco was in. So they never found out who was the one that cut that dude, because they didn't see it. So Choco got lucky on that one. Choco got lucky because that would have been a new case, mandatory. Because like I say, you cut somebody in the island and the police catches you, even if you don't snitch, but the police sees that you did it, that's a new case. But now if the police doesn't see you doing it and they think that you did it, but if you don't press charges, that's good. You're good. You're good to go. You ain't pressing charges because you don't know it was him. Some motherfuckers do it to get a lawsuit. I know a lot of cowboys that they thought they was cowboys that got cut and caught lawsuits. And that's when you catch a lawsuit and you go through the lawsuit, you snitching because you got to pick him out. You got to say, yeah, Solo Rivera did it. You understand what I'm saying? That's snitching. So, you know, that was back then, man, when everything was beautiful, but there was no snitching shit like back then. But let me tell you, this nigga Choco, man, rang bells. He was up when he went upstate in another case. In another case, he was in one of the biggest riots in the Max. I forgot what, I think it was in Clinton or Kasaki, one of those. He was in a riot. It was between 5%ers and the Muslims. Choco was not a 5%er, and he was not a Muslim, but he used to run with the 5%ers. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I don't know if Choco wanted to be a 5%er or what, but I don't think so. But he was running with a lot of 5%ers. He was not running with Puerto Ricans at all. At all. You know, say the only time he was running with Puerto Ricans when he used to see me, Miguel, the dudes that was from the Hughes Boys that we was in C.76. But when I got to C.76, Miguel was only there for about a week and then he left. Willie the same thing. Choco, like I said, was doing 2 years running wild. When I left, Choco only had like about 2 months left. You understand what I'm saying? He had like actually about a month left to do it. Then he was gonna go home because Choco did the whole 2 years. He did the whole 2 years because he kept fucking up, and they gave the whole 2 years. You understand what I'm saying? So, but in those 2 years, Choco did his thing. He made a name for himself. So, and upstate. And they banged him. They caught him good upstate, B. They caught him in the leg, B. I heard they hit him like 2 or 3 times in the leg. Wang, 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 even in the stomach. Wang. They caught him. They caught Choco good upstate. And ever since that, Choco walks with a limp. You know what I'm saying? Because of that. You know what I'm saying? But Choco is a die-hard motherfucker, B. And let me tell you, they say that in Rikers Island, you could be the baddest motherfucker in the streets. But when you go to Rikers Island, it's a different story. You don't got your homeboys. You don't got homeboys that you can go and say, yo, here's some money. Look out for hold me down. Yeah, you could do that in Rikers Island. You got money, you got paper. Yo, yeah, no question about that. You could hire bodyguards. Hey, yo, son, check this out. You hold me down, I got $50 in your account every week. I got $100 in your account every week. You know what I'm saying? This dude that was from 183rd in Creston, Puerto Rican dude. What was his name? I think his name was Calito. He ran 183rd and Davidson. That was his spot. Everybody was paying that dude rent. What happened? When that nigga went upstate, guess what? He was paying rent. All right? He was paying rent. You understand what I'm saying? So, it doesn't matter who you know, what you know. It's a matter of how you got it in your heart. So that's why I try to be telling people, bro. Just because you pussy doesn't mean you're gonna be pussy in jail. Just because you're lying on the street, you're gonna be a mouse in jail. It's all depending how you carry yourself. And thank God, man. Thank God that I never had that problem. Yes, I robbed people. No question about that. I'm not saying I never did. I did. Up to the day that I robbed that person. And I said that story already. I robbed him for his sneakers. His mother bought him the sneakers before his mother died of cancer, breast cancer. And that man was crying. He was like, yo, but you understand, my mom's bought me those sneakers before she died. That broke me, man. It broke me. I mean, I got a soul. I got a heart. I'm not going to stay here and say, fuck him. No, I'm not because, I have feelings, bro. And it doesn't make you a punk or pussy just because you feel bad for people. It doesn't. And a lot of people out there think that you pussy and shit because you feel sorry for people. No, man. It makes you a human being, bro. It makes you a human being. But anyway, man, this is my little story to you guys, man. Shout out to Choco. I haven't seen Choco in like about the last time I saw Choco, man, was in downstate. That was my third time going to downstate. It was my third time going to downstate. And that was in 2000, Virginia died 2005, 2004, last time I saw Choco. I spoke to him a few times out here when I came home in 2006. I came home. I spoke to him here and there. We were supposed to meet up, but we never met up. So if Choco, you out there, Papi, you see this video, man, shout out to you, my brother. I love you like a brother, man. You already know you my dookie all day, every day. And you already see I'm laying down in my bed doing my old school stories. You feeling me, yo? Yeah, sometimes I gotta come back and do these stories, man, because a lot of people love my stories, man. So there you go. This story right here is dedicated to Choco, no question about that. And for everybody out there, man, please be careful. Don't wind up in jail. Don't think that you're a gangster in the streets and next time you're gonna wind up in jail. Bro, there ain't no fucking bodyguards in jail, alright? Like I said, you could have one. You can have 1,000, but it's gonna cost you. And deep down inside, you pussy if you do that. Believe that. All right? This is your boy k.solo, and this is Ghetto Gossip. I'll be here tomorrow to give you guys another story. I decided that I'm going to cut down on the lives
and I'm gonna give you guys stories, man. I'm gonna give you guys my stories. Like I said, I got hundreds of stories, and I'm gonna let some of your stories know. I'm gonna let some of my stories come back out here, and I'm gonna start telling you guys my stories again. And I might give you some flashback stories, stories that you guys love. You feel me? So you already know this is Big K.Solo, man. I hope everybody's out there good. Be careful. It's raining out there. Summertime is gone. It's really depressing for me because I get depressed in the wintertime. Believe that. I get depressed. I need extra Xanax. Seriously. I need extra Xanax for the wintertime. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about that, man. The difference between the summertime and the wintertime is really depressing. Anyway, this is your boy K Solo. Hope you guys enjoyed the story. If you guys do enjoy the story, man, hit that like, man. Please hit that like. And if you, I mean, if you're not gonna donate anything to the show, man, and I will always, I love when people donate to my show because it helps me buy things that I need. You know, say like right now I have a laptop, but I'm thinking about buying me a new laptop because the laptop that I got is not that strong. I need to get me a Windows laptop, a Windows 10 or Windows 11. That's what I really need for my back wall, for my wallpapers and stuff like that. If I could design my own shit, because sometimes I can't design and put things that I want because it's not strong enough. And the gigabytes go quick, man. You understand what I'm saying? I think I got like 36 or 46 gigabytes on that laptop. Nah, I need a Windows 10, Windows 11, man, something like that. Apple laptop, I don't fuck with. That's too much shit. But if anybody out there that has a Windows 10, Windows 11 that is in mint condition, holla at your boy K Solo. If you don't got my number, give me a text and I'll give you my number. Straight up like that. All right, this is your boy K Solo. Salute to everybody out there. Salute to all you guys. I love my show. I love you guys, man. That's coming straight from my heart. You hear me? You already know Halloween is coming, guys, and I'm gonna ask you guys to try to put up a little donation for the kids. I do this every year. I think this year will be my ninth year doing this. Last year I didn't do it, man, because I didn't have the funds. I didn't have the right paper because everything hit me, the rent, the cable, the cell phone, so I couldn't do nothing. And plus, nobody helped out. Nobody put not even a dime for the kids. So maybe this year people will start doing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, man. $2, $3, $5. I'm asking you guys to put $20. I'm asking you guys to put $10. If you could put $5, $2, $3, man, that's a blessing. Because the bags of candy that I buy, they cost like $15 to $20, and they the good candies. You know what I'm saying? Not no little penny candy that we used to buy for a penny. Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys find it in your heart, just remember, you got kids, and you would love your kids to eat some candy on Halloween. So that's me. I love giving candy to the kids, and I love kids, man. And remember, the kids are our future. They are our future. You understand what I'm saying? So do the right thing. Hit that cash app, and let it be known this is for the kids. And I will shout your name out, and what happens is that every time I buy a bag or two bags of candy, I let the people know this was from such and such and such and such. Bought this right here for the kids. I will let people know that you was the one that did. Let's say one of my subscribers. Let's say Latin Pain, or a Free Republic, Sea Biscuit. One of those guys hit me off with a donation. I'll be like, yo, this is a donation that they gave me for Halloween. They gave me $10, and this is what I bought. Uh, $20. This is what I bought. Bang bang. I always show what I buy, and then at the end of the day, like on the 31st that morning, that I'm gonna go out there and give out the candies. I show everybody all the bags of candies that I got. And a matter of fact, you guys could look at some of my videos, and they say Halloween or whatever, whatever, and you see that I give out candy. All right. So this is your boy. Do the right thing, man. Donate to those kids, man. Kids love candy. All right. Send it to if you want to send it to the Cash App, send it to the Cash App, or send it to YouTube, and you already know, man. All right. Do this for the kids, man. And definitely, please hit that like. Hit that like, my brothers. All right. Hit that like, because I'm coming back strong. I'm coming back strong with my stories. Believe that. All right. Holla, your boy K Solo. Love you guys. Peace.